Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today is going to be my Finish 5 by Cinco de Mayo update, and so this will be my last update before my finale on Cinco de Mayo. So let's get started. So my first item that I've been working on is this Urban Decay 24/7 eyeliner, and it's in the shade West. So I'll give it I swatched it right here. It's just a brown kind of shimmery shade. There's just like little tiny kind of shimmer glittery particles, but it's not super noticeable. So what I've been doing with this is wearing it on my lower lash line and covering it usually with another shadow, just because I don't really like brown eyeliners is what I'm coming to realize. So if you look on the card, my last update was on the 22nd of February, and today's the 26th, the day I'm filming this. So I've used up that much, and I started up here. Hopefully you can see that, sorry. So this is how big it is, and I have been using it every day on the lower lash line, but doing that, I don't really need to sharpen it that often, because it doesn't really matter how sharp it is. Like when I use things on the upper lash line, I sharpen them more often because I like a really thin line right on the inner portion. So yeah, but this is the only eyeliner I'm actively panning right now. I had another one, but now this is the only one. So I am going to try to be wearing this more on the upper lash line. Yesterday I wore it that way, and I went over it with a black shadow from the Rock Pro. So that helped me like it a little better, but I'm definitely learning that I shouldn't purchase any brown eyeliners. And I did get this in a set, so I didn't purchase it like independently of that. So I have a few more brown eyeliners I do want to use up, and I don't hate them enough where it's like torturous to use them up. They're things I don't mind using up, but I do prefer black liners, so they're just something I won't purchase again in the future. That is where I am with this liner. Okay, the second item in my project was my Soap & Glory Body Butters, and I started with just one of the mini ones I had. I bought a set of 3 mini body butters, and I started with just one in my project, but I guess that was a little crazy. I didn't realize how fast I would use them up, since I don't really use lotion too much. But in the winter I have been, using it pretty regularly, and I really love them, and I actually finished all 3. And unfortunately, I filmed an empties video a couple days ago, and I threw it away, so I don't have it anymore. But all 3 of them are used up, so I'm not going to add anything else in to work on for the last month of the project. I'm just going to use whatever I have and not worry about this project. But I will be starting to pan a new lotion soon, so you'll see that in another project. Yeah, so the next item is this Josie Maran Coconut Watercolor Cheek Gelée, and it's in the shade Pink Escape. And in my last update I was really close to hitting pan, and a couple days after that I did, and I've really cleared out quite a bit of it, if you can see. So there's a huge amount of pan showing, but it is kind of higher up along the sides. And when I first started using this, I was using my e.l.f. stippling brush to put it on, but I kind of switched, and now I kind of stick my finger in. Now you can kind of see I put it to the bottom and just kind of twist it around the side, and I put it on, and then I kind of blend it out with my beauty blender or my Real Technique sponge, which is what I'm using right now. So I've really been liking that, and so that's kind of why it's turned into the shape that it is. So for a long time I didn't think I'd be able to use this up, but I really think I am, and I have been using this almost every day. Of course I'm not wearing it today, but basically every day for the past few weeks I have been wearing this. So I think that I can use this up in the next month as long as I am diligently using it. And for a while I wasn't sure how I felt about this product, but I do really, really like it. Not enough to like purchase it again. I do think I prefer powders or just regular creams to this kind of weird jelly consistency, but I kind of I don't mind it as much as I did at the beginning of the project. So I always talk about how you shouldn't try to pan things you don't like, but I think it's good to kind of make yourself use something for a little while and not just assume you hate it after 1 or 2 tries, because this is something I have actually been enjoying. So that's why I am with this blush, and hopefully this little glass will be empty next time you see it. Alright, so this is my chlorine dry shampoo, and I never would have guessed that this would be the thing in this project that would be the hardest to use up. So this is, as I've mentioned before, there are a ton of lines on this because I feel like the level changes all the time, and I don't really understand why. For a while I couldn't get the top off to look inside, like it was on there pretty tight, but then I finally did around my last update, so I can see in there. There's nothing in there, there's just kind of a small tube going down the middle sort of like a regular spray bottle, and if you haven't seen my updates before, this isn't like an aerosol can. I know I have some new subscribers, so if you haven't seen my old updates, so you just twist the top and then you squeeze it and like a little puff of cloud comes out. And I really love the chlorine dry shampoo. It works really well, but I really don't like this applicator because, you know, sometimes nothing comes out, sometimes a lot comes out, sometimes just a little comes out, like the last one I did. And it just makes like this cloud of powder around your head, and like I'm trying not to breathe it in because I'm sure that's not good for me, but yeah, and there's so much product in here, it's going to last so long. I feel like regular dry shampoos go pretty quickly, and this is lasting forever. So I am going to continue using this for the next month, but I'm definitely not going to use it up in that time. And after that, I kind of decided that I'm not going to work on this one because I have a bunch of dry shampoos kind of as backups. And since this one's just going to take so long to use up because it's basically just pure powder for that much, I don't want to have those backups taking up space in my closet while I try to work on this one. I decided I'm going to leave this one to be the last one to be used up. So I'm going to use up the ones I have that are just the regular aerosol spray. I think I have a couple chlorine ones, and then I think I have one Batiste one or something, or maybe a different brand I got in a subscription box. So I want to use up those just so they're not taking up space, and then I will get to this one last before I buy any more dry shampoos. And finally, my last item is this Jersey Shore Sun Mongongo Lip Balm, and I've been pretty good about using this. If you saw my declutter vanity, bedroom vanity I guess video, I used to keep this on the top of my bedroom vanity, but then I rearranged the drawer, so now I keep it in the drawer, and I have found that I put it on less often than I was before, so I might have to change where I keep this, but I'm still doing pretty well. This was basically full when I started, and so now it's this long. And I haven't been marking this one, but I will show you when it's twisted all the way down how much progress I've made, because that's how I kind of showed it in my first video, I think. So you can kind of see, hopefully, just how far down it goes. And when I started, it was like to right here in this project. So definitely made a ton of progress. Hopefully you guys can see. I don't know if my camera can really show you that, but it's basically down to like, I think around here. So there's just this much left, and I really think I'll be able to finish this off as long as I remember to use it more often. So I might keep this next to my bed or maybe next to my desk, just so I remember to use it on a more consistent basis. But yeah, I really think I will finish this up, but it will be pretty close to the end date. This is my only eyeliner that I'm working on right now, and we have like a little over a month. You know, I'm hopeful that I can use this up as long as I use it on my upper lash line. But I'm not wearing it on my upper lash line today, so I really need to do that. But this is the only thing I think I won't use up, and I'm okay with that. So I'm going to keep working on it though, and that is how everything has been going. So thank you so much for watching and following my progress. If you want to be sure to see my finale, make sure you're subscribed, and I'll have that up right around May 5th. So thanks again, and I will see you guys soon. Bye!